again treat yourself to a truly mind-blowing experience with a mentality expert.
We have Shane Patrick here joining us ahead of his show called Imagine, an evening of mind reading. It's happening this Saturday. We want to thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
I'm excited and a little nervous.
A little nervous. You should be.
Please tell me how you get into the art of mind reading, because I've been trying to get my husband to read my mind for years. So
come on now, you know it works
Despite
the other
telling
way.
him exactly.
Yeah, that's how mind reading works.
Putting it on a sign.
Tell them, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I became a psychology student because I wanted to know how my life could be better, right?
Yeah.
And so I remember seeing a mentalist come to, a mind reader come to my school in college, and he said, how many people are out there are psychology students? And I raised my hand. He said, this is your future.
Really?
I said, fantastic. I'll take that literally and do that.
Oh, cool. I love
know,
it.
right? Yeah.
And so tell us the difference between what you're doing with mind reading, using your background and your experience. Like, I hate to say any kind of comparison to magic, but how is this different than something like that?
So a lot of performers will try to compare the two. They'll say, oh, magic is one thing and mind reading is another, but it's really just all magic.
Sure.
Right? It's really just all doing impossible things. Magicians tend to do that with cards or coins or silks or that sort of thing. Mentalists and mind readers do it with the mind and the imagination.
That is incredible. So you have a show coming up.
I do.
And I will say, I have always wanted to see an artist. I'm going to call you an artist because I consider you one. I've always wanted to see a show like yours. What can someone expect if they've never been to a mentality expert's show?
Yeah, so the mentality expert is a little bit different. It takes the tools that we use as a mind reader and it applies that to how we can better our minds, right? But the opposite side of that is being able to take what we know is the power of our own imagination and then apply that to tell people birthdays and things about themselves. There's no possible way that I could know.
Right.
And so that's what they plan on seeing in the show. Now, something that I have not shared, which anywhere, which will be here for the first time, is that the show is based on my life.
Oh, really?
It's based on things that have actually happened to me, even since as young as 4 years old.
So
that's something I haven't shared anywhere.
How are you weaving that story into wowing the audience with mind reading too?
Yeah, so the story really evolves as just strange things that have happened, whether you want to call that psychic abilities, whether you want to call that intuition, whether you want to call that happenstance. And so that's what you get to see in the show, where you walk away thinking, I'm not exactly sure what I just saw. I just know that it's quite unbelievable.
And I think that in turn, that would make people in your audience hyper aware of things that have happened to them. Because I think that if you're not intuitive and, you know, in tune with that intuition that you have as a human, you're kind of ignoring those signs.
And you're exactly right. And to your point, everybody has a natural intuition. We walk up to people all the time and we automatically make a judgment of, oh, I feel actually really good with this person.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're like, I don't, there's something about this. You know, I remember as a friend of mine, he started dating someone and I said, I think she's a really good person. And he said, okay, cool. I don't think, and now they've been together for forever, right?
Wow.
So, but it's just a natural intuition of things that you naturally pick up on. It's just the level that you can push that to, right?
Well, it's listening. I think so often through the course of the day even, we kind of like push those thoughts or those feelings down like, that's nothing. Don't listen to that part of you.
Exactly.
And you just push it down.
Exactly. Well, that also comes from, you know, the magic that we had as kids where everything was possible. And then as we get older and older, that gets pushed down and down and down, whether the media tells us that that's not possible, or our parents tell us, hey, that's not possible, or wherever we get that from. And then life happens, right? And so we think, okay, maybe the possible isn't that possible. And it's unfortunate because it is possible. And we do have a natural ability to be able to see things with our own mind and be able to make it happen in our reality.
Oh my God.
I know.
I can't wait for this.
I know. And you have an interesting story to share too about a wallet. Will you tell us about this?
I will. Okay, so I don't want to share any stories from the show because I want people to actually come to the show and see the stories. But there was an incident I was performing a show at a venue, and I was telling a lady about her daughters and that she was a nurse, and in the middle of that, I just got a thought in my mind, someone has lost a wallet. And so I just said it because naturally these things come to me sometimes. And so I'd always share them because I never know where it could lead. So I said, is anyone in here lost a wallet? Have you lost a wallet? She said, no. I said, has anyone in here lost their wallet? And no one said anything. I said, okay, I guess it's nothing.
Oh, okay.
And I went on. So the show's done, the venue closes. 10 minutes later, the owner of the venue comes to me and says, Shane, can you please come out front? I have someone for you to talk to. And I said, sure, no problem. We go out front, it's a gentleman there, and she says, this gentleman has lost his wallet. He was in here earlier today, and now he's come back, and he said he lost his wallet. Where did you see the wallet when it came to you? I said, honestly, I saw it under a table, like a credenza-style table that has a red flower that's on top of it.
I'm sorry,
Right?
yeah.
And the venue owner says, a red flower on a table? Come with me. So we went out front, and right at the entrance, there's a red table where you walk into the venue, or there's a table with a red flower, and right up underneath it was the wallet.
No.
Now those things for me, I look at that and go, is that really like an intuition? Is that a psychic ability? I don't know.
That's exactly what that is, Shane.
Yes, it is.
I'll be the one. I'll be
Yes,
the
it
one to
is.
tell you.
Psychic ability. There we
We're
go.
buying into it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You want to stick around because we're getting a glimpse into the world of mind reading even deeper. We're going to see Shane's skills in action. That's up next.